Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're embarking on an absolutely monumental journey into the awe-inspiring world of turtles, those extraordinary reptiles scientifically known as testudines that have been steadfastly roaming our planet for over 220 million years, toting their iconic shells like nature's original mobile homes and captivating us with their ancient wisdom, unhurried resilience, and endlessly fascinating quirks. You all are here for the ultimate wildlife fact fest, so grab a giant drink, maybe a tropical smoothie to vibe with those ocean-going turtles, a massive snack spread piled high with your favorite treats, a super cozy blanket to snuggle into, a trusty notebook for capturing every jaw-dropping detail, and maybe even a pillow for this marathon ride because we're diving deep into every single facet that makes turtles so phenomenal. From their mind-boggling physical adaptations that scream evolutionary brilliance to their intricate behaviors, indispensable ecological roles, profound cultural and symbolic significance across human civilizations, and a veritable treasure trove of fun facts that'll keep you hooked through this epic odyssey. Let's start with where turtles make their homes, because these tenacious reptiles are true global citizens, thriving on every continent except the frozen expanse of Antarctica, showcasing an unparalleled adaptability across a breathtaking array of habitats that's nothing short of miraculous. Imagine serene freshwater rivers where turtles paddle with leisurely grace, murky swamps buzzing with biodiversity, sun-soaked beaches where they laboriously nest, vast oceans stretching beyond the horizon, lush rainforests with dappled sunlight filtering through canopies, shady woodlands carpeted with moss, rolling grasslands swaying in the breeze, rocky scrublands baked by the sun, and even arid deserts where they defy the odds with sheer grit. Terrestrial turtles, commonly called tortoises, roam expansive plains, navigate boulder-strewn hills, and trudge through sandy dunes, while aquatic turtles glide effortlessly through ponds, lakes, marshes, slow-moving streams, and coastal estuaries. And sea turtles, those majestic ocean nomads, undertake transcontinental voyages across open seas, from vibrant tropical coral reefs teeming with life to the chilly, nutrient-rich waters of polar regions. Their most defining feature, without question, is their shell, a biological marvel that's essentially a portable fortress, a testament to nature's engineering prowess. This bony structure, composed of 60 fused plates called scutes, is divided into two parts: the carapace, a domed or flattened shield arching over their backs, and the plastron, a robust underbelly, both seamlessly fused to their spine and ribs, providing a nearly impenetrable defense against predators like coyotes, raccoons, crocodiles, or sharks. Covered in keratin scutes, think of them as nature's shingles, akin to human fingernails. The shell grows with the turtle, sometimes accounting for up to 35% of their body mass, yet it's designed to withstand crushing forces, with some species enduring pressures exceeding 1,200 pounds, like a living tank shrugging off a battering ram. Fun fact, the shell is so intricately connected to the turtle's nervous system that they can sense touch, pressure, vibration, and even pain through it, making it a dynamic extension of their body, almost like a second skin with a direct line to their brain. Their physical capabilities are astonishingly diverse, each tailored to their specific lifestyles. Turtles lack teeth, but their sharp, beak-like mouths, crafted from tough keratin, are formidable tools, slicing through everything from fibrous seagrasses and prickly cacti to wriggling fish, gelatinous jellyfish, or crunchy crustaceans with surgical precision. Aquatic turtles sport webbed feet, with membranes between toes that act like natural flippers for nimble swimming, while sea turtles have evolved paddle-like limbs, hydrodynamic masterpieces that generate thrust like submarine propellers, propelling them at speeds up to 22 miles per hour in short bursts, slicing through ocean currents with the grace of a ballet dancer. Tortoises, by contrast, plod along with sturdy, elephantine legs, their toes tipped with blunt, shovel-like claws for digging burrows or gripping rocky terrain, moving at a leisurely 1/5 of a mile per hour, but with an endurance that lets them trek for hours without pause. Their senses are exquisitely tuned for survival. Turtles boast superb eyesight, particularly underwater, with retinas optimized for detecting motion, colors, and even ultraviolet light. And some species perceive polarized light patterns in the sky, a natural compass for long-distance navigation. Their hearing is specialized for low-frequency sounds, capturing vibrations through tympanic membranes and inner ear structures, allowing them to detect the footfalls of predators, the rustle of mates, or the hum of environmental cues like flowing water. Their sense of smell, powered by a Jacobson's organ in the roof of their mouth, is extraordinarily acute, sniffing out chemical cues in air or water to locate food, mates, or nesting sites from miles away, with sea turtles detecting phytoplankton blooms across entire ocean basins. Fun fact: sea turtles can hold their breath for up to 7 hours during deep dives, thanks to myoglobin-rich muscles and blood that store oxygen like biological scuba tanks, while their cloaca, a multi-purpose opening for excretion and reproduction, absorbs oxygen from water, extending submersion time by up to 20%. Their diets are as diverse as their habitats, reflecting their ecological niches with remarkable precision. Tortoises are predominantly herbivorous, chomping on a smorgasbord of grasses, leaves, shrubs, wildflowers, succulent fruits, and even spiny cacti. Their digestive systems packed with symbiotic microbes that ferment tough cellulose to extract nutrients, a process that can take weeks. Aquatic turtles are omnivorous opportunists, feasting on algae, aquatic plants, crustaceans, insects, worms, snails, tadpoles, and small fish, while also scavenging carrion to keep waterways clean. Sea turtles exhibit striking dietary specialization. Leatherbacks are carnivorous specialists, gorging on jellyfish with backward-pointed throat spines that trap prey like a barbed net, consuming up to 700 pounds daily, equivalent to a human eating 5,000 hamburgers. Green turtles are herbivorous, grazing on seagrass meadows that they maintain like underwater lawns, promoting healthy marine ecosystems, and hawksbills focus on sponges, their narrow beaks prying into coral crevices to extract meals other animals can't reach. Fun fact: alligator snapping turtles employ a pink worm-like tongue lure to attract fish, then clamp down with jaws exerting 650 pounds per square inch, a bite that can shatter bone and rivals a grizzly bear's. Another fun fact: some tortoises, like the Galapagos tortoise, eat calcium-rich volcanic rocks to strengthen shells, a behavior that also aids digestion by grinding plant matter in their stomachs. Ecologically, turtles are indispensable linchpins, their actions rippling through ecosystems like stones in a pond. As primary consumers, sea turtles keep seagrass beds and coral reefs in check, preventing overgrowth that would choke out fish, crabs, and invertebrates, with studies estimating that green turtles maintain 20% of global seagrass biomass. Their feeding habits cycle nutrients. Leatherback's jellyfish consumption releases nitrogen and phosphorus into the water, fertilizing plankton blooms that feed entire food webs, while tortoises disperse seeds through their droppings, regenerating forests, savannas, and grasslands, with some species credited with spreading over 450 plant types, including endangered flora. Their burrowing is transformative. Tortoise burrows, some stretching 35 feet long and 10 feet deep, shelter over 400 species, from rattlesnakes to burrowing owls, creating subterranean ecosystems that buffer against heat or cold. Abandoned sea turtle nests enrich beach soils with calcium and nitrogen, fostering dune vegetation like sea oats that stabilize coastlines against erosion. Their eggs and hatchlings are critical prey, feeding predators like gulls, crabs, fish, and monitor lizards, maintaining food web balance by supporting higher trophic levels. Yet, turtles face existential threats that read like a dystopian novel. Coastal development obliterates nesting beaches, with hotels, roads, and artificial lights disorienting hatchlings. Plastic pollution, mistaken for jellyfish, chokes an estimated 52% of sea turtles, with one study finding 1,000 pieces in a single stomach. Oil spills coat shells and lungs, reducing oxygen uptake by 30%. And climate change warms nesting sites, skewing hatchling sex ratios to 95% females, threatening genetic diversity and population viability. Poaching for shells, meat, eggs, and pets is relentless. Hawksbill shells, carved into combs or jewelry, fetch millions on black markets, while tortoise meat is a delicacy in parts of Asia, and the pet trade plunders species like the radiated tortoise, with a single shell selling for $10,000. Over 61% of turtle species are endangered or critically endangered, with the Yangtze giant softshell down to 3 known individuals. A heartbeat from extinction. Conservation is a lifeline. Protected beaches in Costa Rica, Australia, and India hatch 10 million eggs annually, turtle excluder devices in fishing nets cut bycatch by 75%, and global initiatives like the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species ban shell trafficking. Volunteer patrols guard nests from poachers, satellite tags track migrations to inform marine protected areas, and sanctuaries rehabilitate injured turtles, releasing them with tags that reveal journeys spanning entire oceans. Fun fact, one tagged loggerhead traveled 12,000 miles from Japan to Mexico, rewriting migration records. Behaviorally, turtles are a captivating blend of solitude, subtle sociality, and sheer determination. Most are lone wanderers, crossing paths only to mate, but some, like painted or river turtles, form basking colonies, piling dozens high on logs, rocks, or riverbanks, their shells gleaming like polished mosaics under the sun. Basking, a daily ritual, regulates body temperature, absorbing solar radiation to fuel metabolism, with turtles spending up to 9 hours in humid tropics or diving to adjust depths for cooling in precise increments. Some maintain body temperatures within 1 degree Celsius. Mating is slow-motion courtship steeped in ritual. Males woo with elaborate displays. Head bobs synchronized like metronomes, chin strokes along females' shells, vibrating claws that ripple water, or gentle nips at legs, while females may rebuff suitors with a snap or swim away, selecting only the most persistent. Females store sperm for up to 5 years, a reproductive superpower that lets them lay fertile eggs across multiple seasons without remating. All turtles are oviparous, with females excavating nests, some 3 feet deep with chambers shaped like vases, using hind limbs like precision shovels, depositing between 10 and 200 leathery eggs, then burying them with meticulous care, tamping soil to deter raccoons, foxes, or monitor lizards. Sea turtles undertake migrations of mythic scale, traveling up to 12,000 miles to natal beaches, their brains encoding geomagnetic coordinates at birth, a navigational feat so precise it rivals GPS, accurate to within 40 miles across featureless oceans. Fun fact, nest temperature dictates hatchling sex. Above 88 degrees Fahrenheit yields females, below 82 degrees yields males, a system so sensitive that a 1 degree shift can flip entire clutches, with warming trends producing 98% female loggerheads in some regions, a crisis for future breeding. Hatchlings emerge after 55 to 90 days, erupting from nests at night to evade predators, guided by moonlight reflecting off waves or the horizon's glow. But their dash to sea or forest is perilous. Only 1 in 10,000 survives to age 5, falling to crabs, fish, gulls, or lizards, with artificial lights luring 30% off course into roads or resorts. Physically, turtles are the epitome of endurance, built like biological fortresses. Sizes range from the 4-inch speckled padlooper, light as a tennis ball, to leatherbacks stretching 9 feet and tipping scales at 2,200 pounds, their shells spanning 8 feet like living rafts. Their metabolism is a survival ace. Burning just 8% the energy of a mammal, they fast for 7 months during hibernation in frozen ponds, or estivation in desert burrows, slowing heartbeats to 1 per 12 minutes, a near-suspended animation. Sea turtles dive to 4,500 feet, their carapaces resisting 60 tons of pressure, while tortoises endure decades with lifespans reaching 180 years. Jonathan, a Seychelles giant born circa 1832, is the oldest known land animal, still munching cucumbers in 2025. Fun fact, head retraction defines suborders. Pleurodyrans curve sideways into an S shape, cryptodyrans tuck straight back, a biomechanical split dating back 150 million years. Shells heal cracks with osteogenic cells, regrowing bone like a slow-motion wolverine, and box turtles hinge plastrons to seal shut, their shells withstanding 250 times their weight, enough to shrug off a falling branch. Their limbs are specialized. Sea turtles' flippers generate lift like albatross wings, producing 100 pounds of thrust, while tortoises' clawed feet dig 15-foot burrows, some with multiple chambers for temperature regulation. Fun fact, some aquatic turtles, like soft shells, have elongated snouts for snorkeling air without surfacing, their lungs inflating like bellows. Their skeletal structure is unique, ribs flattened into carapace plates, vertebrae fused to prevent twisting, and a shoulder girdle inside the rib cage, a layout found nowhere else in vertebrates. Culturally, turtles are universal icons, woven into the fabric of human storytelling, spirituality, and symbolism. In Hindu mythology, Kurma, Vishnu's turtle avatar, supports the cosmic mountain Mandara during the churning of the ocean, a symbol of universal stability revered in temples like Tirupati. Chinese culture exalts turtles as emblems of immortality, their century-long lives inspiring myths of thousand-year sages. The Black Warrior, a turtle snake deity, guards the north in Taoist cosmology, with feng shui practitioners placing obsidian turtle statues to anchor homes with protective qi. Native American lore names North America Turtle Island, the continent born on a turtle's back, a creation story of resilience shared by Iroquois and Lenape tribes, celebrated in powwows. African folktales cast turtles as cunning tricksters, outwitting leopards or elephants with patience, as in the Yoruba tale of Ijapa, while in ancient Greece, Hermes crafted the lyre from a tortoise shell, linking turtles to music, poetry, and ingenuity, a motif in Homeric hymns. Polynesian cultures revere sea turtles as aumakua, ancestral spirits guiding sailors, their images carved into canoes or tattooed on warriors for safe voyages. In ancient Mesopotamia, turtles symbolized fertility, their eggs tied to Inanna's abundance, while in Mayan art, turtles' shells represented the Earth's dome, with gods emerging from carapaces. Modernly, turtles are environmental mascots. WF and Sea Turtle Conservancy logos feature them, while turtle tattoos signify tenacity, wisdom, or rebirth, and their shells inspire jewelry from jade pendants to silver rings. Fun fact, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, debuting in 1984, sparked a pet turtle craze with 10 million red-eared sliders sold, though releases into wild ponds disrupted ecosystems. A cautionary tale. Their intelligence is subtle but undeniable. Turtles solve mazes with 10 turns, recall human faces for 6 years, and red-eared sliders learn to tap buttons for food, showing Pavlovian conditioning. Some, like Aldabra tortoises, follow keepers like puppies, associating them with fruit treats. Behaviorally, they're a riot of quirks. Alligator snapping turtles unleash bites with 1,000 pounds per square inch, enough to crush a broom handle, while sea turtles excrete salt terrors via orbital glands, expelling 50 grams daily, a trait once thought emotional. Tortoises grunt, hiss, or bellow during mating, their calls at 15 hertz barely audible, while some, like sulcata tortoises, ram rivals with 50-pound shells to establish dominance. Fun fact, box turtles have GPS-like homing instincts, returning to 5-mile territories even if relocated 12 miles, using magnetic fields and scent trails. Their reproductive resilience is staggering. Females lay up to 7 clutches annually, with sea turtles nesting every 2 to 4 years, each trip producing 120 eggs on average, totaling 450 over a lifetime. Ecologically, their grazing sequesters 60,000 tons of carbon yearly in seagrass, a climate buffer, while nests enrich dunes with 10 pounds of phosphorus per clutch, sprouting grasses that curb storms. Another fun fact, pig-nosed turtles have leathery shells and snorkel-like noses, inhaling air in murky rivers like living periscopes, their vascularized throats absorbing oxygen. Their immune systems wield antimicrobial peptides, healing wounds in days, and inspiring antibiotic research for MRSA. In ancient China, turtle shells were oracle bones, heated to crack for divining harvests or wars, with over 100,000 inscribed in Shang Dynasty script. Fun fact, sea turtles read wave angles, riding gyres like oceanic highways, conserving 30% of energy. Their skin, though tough, detects 1 mm water shifts, aiding navigation, while defenses like musk secretions, smelling like rotten fish, or mud burying in soft shells foil predators. Their slow gait, tortoises at 1/20th of a mile per hour, save 60% of energy, but sliders hit 7 miles per hour in water. Fun fact, flip tortoises self-right with 60-Newton neck thrusts, rolling like gymnasts. Conservation battles are brutal. Bycatch drowns 25,000 sea turtles yearly. Plastics, mimicking 50 million jellyfish, kill 1,500. And urban sprawl fragments tortoise habitats, with 90% of Florida's gopher tortoise burrows lost to suburbs. Poaching targets 12,000 radiated tortoises annually, their shells fetching $15,000, while egg harvesting wipes out entire clutches. Ecotourism in Belize, Oman, and Costa Rica saves 200,000 eggs yearly, with hatcheries boosting survival tenfold. Fun fact, Roman testudo formations mimicked carapaces, soldiers' interlocking shields. Their digestion is a marvel. Herbivores ferment 92% of cellulose via gut microbes, producing methane like tiny cows, while carnivores dissolve 10-pound bones with acids at pH 1. In Madagascar, turtles are fady, taboo to harm, earning sacred protection. Fun fact, their hearts drop to 1/50th normal rate in hibernation, pumping 1 liter per hour. Socially, basking stacks reach 40 turtles, migrations form 1,500 turtle fleets trailing krill. Another fun fact, fossils show 180 million years of grit, their shells deflecting asteroid impacts. Their scientific value is vast. Migration data shapes 300 marine protected areas, and telomere studies target Alzheimer's. Before wrapping, more facts. Limb retraction uses 65 muscles. Japan's minnow game with seaweed tails bless longevity. Eggs breathe 70% air. Blood chills to -7 Fahrenheit. And shells resist 2,500 newtons, like a car's weight. These testudines are nature's armored poets, their shells eternal sagas. Thanks for watching, smash that like button, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.